It's the Game of the MTGO Show.
Alright, we got a card here too. We got a card. I like how Moto's like auto select Ocelot Pride. Thanks for looking out, Moto. There's a few cards here that I really like. Flage, Tamiyo, Lightning Bolt. I would take Flage over Lightning Bolt. Pretty high on that one. It's whether I take it over Tamiyo or not. I think I do. I think I do. If I was drafting tomorrow, I think I'd take Flage here. And then we just follow that up with Chain Lightning. Yeah, I'm in a good mood. I went on a really pleasant walk earlier today. Girlfriend treated me to a chai tea. Went down by the lake, saw a bunch of ducks. Real pleasant. I cooked us breakfast. I finally won at orange steak difficulty on Balatro after beating my head into the wall a lot. And I've got a Black Lotus Flage deck. I'm in my element. I'm gonna grab this Chandra. Nice one to play turn one off a Lotus, right? Where would Black Lotus shine the most? Anywhere where you can use it, right? You can, like, kind of build around Black Lotus by getting recursion effects, like Luris. But it's not necessary. Yeah, mostly just cut some duds and added some sweet Bloom Barrow cards tonight. Small changes. Small changes this Vintage Cube. I like that dragon, but I'm gonna grab Wandering Emperor here. It looks like the blue path would have also worked out well for me. Little plateau action, sure. Yeah, Black Lotus is at its best in combo decks that can rebuy it with Breach and stuff, but your combo deck that you draft around Black Lotus is not necessarily going to win more than an aggro deck that just has a Black Lotus in it. Even if the Black Lotus is more important and for the combo deck than the aggro deck. LED turn one Flage again. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. There's a Sarah Paragon, which pairs well with Lotus. I don't know if you take it over the Elegant Parlor, though. Elegant Parlor is pretty good. We care about putting cards in our graveyard, too, for the Flage. Looking at Heat, looking at Intrepid Adversary. I think this deck's going to actually be pretty good at turning on Heat. We have an Artifact, a Sorcery, 2 Planeswalkers. Go to the bin already. Sam's kind of cute. I'm going to take Clamp here, though. Give me the cards. Lantern as a hate card could be good. Lingering Souls is really good with Clamp. I don't know if I really feel like adding a Black Splash, but I could probably pretty easily. Nice. Let's open that little Catwood wheel. Yeah, Clamp's gonna make all of our random shitty aggro creatures so much better. Hey, thanks for the Luxor, Fink. I think we're just jamming Gut here. I'm thinking about the Wasteland first, though. An opposing Caracas could bounce our Flage. And this Gut if I drafted it. I think Gut's good enough to just grab, though. Do we talk about Q changes? We did the other day, I'm Rando, and there aren't very many. I didn't have a ton to say. The cards that they cut were, like, pretty intuitive. We didn't, like, lose many darlings, and the cards they added are all, like, sweet new Bloom Barrow cards that should be fun to play with. Going through the cube changes list, I was just like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah, right, Zubizu. That was in a top 64, too. Took some cojones, huh? Broadside's a sweet pickup. Oh, there's LED. There's LED for the Flage again. It's packed, too. We could still end up being a Breach deck. Or we could do the coveted turn one Flage again. I mean, it's not bad to play out the Ravager. Could get a draw 7 or something. I think I'm supposed to grab the Bombardiers, but I'll try it. I'll try it. Is there a clip of the turn one Escape Flage? I'm sure there is. I posted some screenshots on Twitter. When it happened a week or two ago. I guess it would have been a couple weeks. Because last week I was at Gen Con. Oh shit, there's Underworld Breach. Alright, well I'm probably playing that, huh? Get some draw sevens, get some Wheel of Fortune action. Maybe a Brain Freeze in here. Something I used with LED last time was the 4-mana Boros enchantment, where you like exile the 4 cards. You can play them from exile. That worked pretty well with LED too. Both Retrofitter and Seasoned Pyromancer are pretty good with Skull Clamp. Echo of the Eons is that draw 7 I was talking about. Plays well with LED, huh? I guess I'll jam it. Sealy's kind of cute with Clamp. Fabled Passage could be good if we ended up splashing blue. Oh, we already have blue in. Yeah, maybe I just want Fabled Passage. Oliphant's a nice pickup. Basically a fetch land. Yeah, Spirebluff, Canal, Currency Converter, and Seeding Song could all make sense here. I think I'm going to grab the Currency Converter. Just one more card that plays well with LED. Guard's another card that could work. I think I'm going to grab Spellseeker just in case we get the Brain Freeze. We'll have a way to tutor for it. Is Eruption tempting? It'd be a little bit better if we had that Seeding Song. I'll grab it just in case. The Wrath was like borderline interesting too. Play against like a green mana dork stack or an aggro mirror. We're likely to play Tendrils of Agony or Detective's Phoenix here. I don't actually know. Ooh. That's fucking interesting. Alright, Bowmasters here is just greedy, right? Bowmasters is just the greediest. Mystical Tutor for Echo. One cool thing about taking the Bowmasters is that we don't have to play against Bowmasters. It's not color Mox now. Mana Crypt might still be better. Just more of a ritual. Just gonna grab Backstreet, I think. Hey, there's Wheel of Fortune, nice. Maybe we can get a Dark Ritual. Really bring the deck together. Or a tutor, huh? Like an Imperial Seal or something. A Rite of Flame on the board. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to play it, but we could. The Troll of Khazad Doom is interesting. Oh, there's that Imperial Seal I was talking about. Yeah, the Troll gets the Shadowy Backstreet. I wonder if we can end up with enough playables if we're just Grixis. If we, like, cut white. How many cards would that be? It's like all my fixing. There's an Island Mountain here. Oh, there's a Bargoyf too. I love that card. Does this look better? Do we have enough playables? 10, 20. Yeah, this might be the deck, actually. The Blood Crypts might be tempting. I think we need to grab Inti. Although if I kept white in, I could play Shorekai. The card's pretty great. Yeah, cutting Flage might be wrong. Like, the LED just gets you the double white. Play Flage with, like, no other white sources. Just LED and Lotus. The Spellseeker's not exciting. It just gets Imperial Seal. It's like a 4-mana Imperial Seal. Don't think I want Rain of Filth. Don't need the Firebolt. I guess I'm just grabbing Probe here. I guess Thought Scour is good with Breach. Is that interesting? Thought Scour Breach. Might help me build the Storm count up. It's no Brain Freeze, huh? Maybe I should have grabbed Probe. Cool thing about Probe is you can like Imperial Seal and then probe your opponent and draw the card. You could even like crack the LED in response. Yeah, probe less rough on the mana base, for sure. Free critter from Saheeli. Oh, what up? Hey, Burnsy. Thanks for the 9 months. Burnsy says, best of luck tomorrow on your continued journey to the Cube Championship. I have a friend's wedding tomorrow, so I figured I'd wish you well today. I appreciate it, Burnsy. Have a good time at the wedding. I think I'm going to splash this Fractured Identity. Card's too good to not play. And we have all these duels, right? Just kind of free. And then I guess I play Flage. Is Ravager any good? Can be. Seen some play in Legacy. I think I'm supposed to grab Wishclaw Talisman here. Palantir fills up the graveyard. Reclamation could get back Breach, though, if it gets binned. How hard is it for us to cast this Citadel? Too bad we don't have a Manamorphose, huh? Little easier, little easier. I don't think we're playing Skull Clamp. I think we're just like become an actual factual combo deck. I guess it clamps Bowmasters. Oh, and it's good with Saheeli. Yeah, maybe Saheeli and Bowmasters is enough. And Spellseeker. Yeah, I think I could have ended up with like another piece of fixing or two. Well, it was kind of a wild draft. I'm not gonna be too hard on myself. You're right, Destiny Trigger. Almost worked. Took that early plateau and everything. I think I'll cut Ravager's last card. It's cool with Inti, it's cool with Currency Converter, but I don't think I need it. And I think we need a lot of black sources because the Oliphant can't get black. It's like 3 mountains. We don't need a plains at all. Maybe I will cut that Thought Scour, but leave the Spellseeker in. Maybe feel better about being at 5 blue sources. Hell yeah, JRC. I actually got very lucky. I bought a Taiga off of eBay, and they sent me a Scrubland. And they was like in their fancy like eBay certified fucking blue envelope thing, like this was doubly checked and it is not a fake card. I'm like, thank you, but this is not what I ordered. I would like my Taiga, please. And so first thing I did is I messaged the seller, and the seller's like, you gotta send that back to me right now. I'm like, I'm gonna message eBay first. And they like got like all huffy because they thought I was like trying to scam them or something. And so I messaged eBay, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll just reimburse you both, no problem. Here's your Taiga. Like, okay, sweet. The seller was like still mad at me. Feel like he got away with something. Ridiculous. Not punishing the buyer. What is this? Could we take that Lantern? Challenger might actually be sweet with the prowess here. I'll just play Ravager again. Let's jam it. eBay does like to F over the seller. And yeah, they got, in this case though, they got reimbursed. You're not wrong. If I was on the draw, I think I would keep this. We're just like very close to a turn 2 Bolas's Citadel. Like let's say we draw a mountain for our turn and we run out the Breach. I think we don't have enough cards. I don't think we have enough cards to play the LED, rebuy LED from the graveyard, and then rebuy the Citadel. I think it would be short. But if you ran out the Inti and got some discards into it, that would be enough. So potentially like turn 3 or 4 Citadels still good. Hard to mulligan breach plus, sure. Feels like we got something brewing here. Maybe I should have grabbed Elegant there. Get my Surveil on. Alright. For starters, Rude. I think the Wasteland's going to end up being very good. Yeah, I'm sitting here with all lane drops and a bunch of uncastables in hand. The Hymn to Troc just let me get like one more card, right? One more card out of their hand. Now our graveyard's getting juiced up for Breach if we draw Breach. Okay, they can rebuy Wasteland if they want to, which will take me off red again. I think I'm going to be boarding out the White Splash. That's where a lot of my duels come from. Sure. I don't think I play the Sahelium. I think I just let it rot. Running out the Black Lotus makes it vulnerable to disenchant effects, but it protects it from, you know, other discard, like that Hymn to Troc that's in their graveyard. Kind of what were the opponents Tink Lincoln on, huh? What you doing, opponent? They're pretty low on health. It'd be funny if, like, Inti just won. Just Inti beats. You have melee Dark Depths. Ow. Excuse me. Kind of an awkward one to bin, but we do want Trample, of course. Canister, MTG. Thanks for the raid, Canister. We're jamming some Vintage Cube here. We got kind of a wild combo deck. Oh, there's Breach. How you doing, Breach? For folks that are not familiar with Canister, hey, let's give him a shout out. Nice. Yeah, you should for 100% give Canister a follow. One of my favorite people to watch here on Twitch. He's wild. He's got a wild playlist. Got some wild tunes, and he's a very inventive deck builder and one of the better players. One of the better players streaming here on Twitch too. Just an infinitely entertaining package overall. All right, what do we want to do here? I definitely want to play this Breach. We can start with that, I guess. And then I think I want to flashback Cabal Ritual. Is that even better? Is that even better than Black Lotus? It's like the same, right? I think I just want to play that Citadel. I think playing Citadel's awesome. GG. And then if the Chandra wasn't here for the damage, if we would just have the Imperial Seal could actually go get Tendrils of Agony. So a few different ways to skin that chicken. I think I like Lantern. What was my last ad? Ravager? I mean, Ravager was sick that game. I don't know if I want to cut Ravager. What if I cut Spellseeker and then cut all these islands and just have like way better mana? Oh, then I lose Fractured too. I was thinking about cutting the White Splash though. All of their wastelands were like pretty good against me, and White is accountable for like 3 of my 4 duels here. So we go like minus those 2. And then we add 2 mountains and a swamp. Could throw a gut in here. It's a little random. Could play an extra land. This is the Bloomborough version of the cube. Yeah. Did they add many new cards? They added like... So it's like a lot for being in from one set, but I don't think they went overboard. I think there's like 10-ish new Bloomborough cards in. And they're mostly like interesting stuff, like mostly like aggro critters and stuff. Gross, huh? No fast mana. I guess I keep it on 6, but really not stoked about this opener. 10 new last picks? No. Some of them are solid. Like the other day, I played Hired Claw as in my red aggro deck. It was like totally reasonable, totally solid 1-drop. The 1-drop that makes energy got added this rotation. I don't think it's great. This is a little bit more fillerish. Yeah, the issue with the energy 1-drop is that you don't have a bunch of things that are also spitting out energy and using it and such. So we can jump things, but you need to play it and then play a lot of creatures after. Maybe I was playing in a deck that just didn't have enough critters or something. This draw is not working out. It's not working out well at all. I might just wheel next turn. I guess Gut could sack Skull Clamp. Excuse me. Hey, what did I do with the link to the cube? Yes, they actually cut a lot of last picks. Like they cut Valakut, which is in Prismatic Omen, which are maybe the worst cards in the cube. Oh, and the Red Flare. They cut the Red Flare as well. They brought in some wizard stuff. I'm not like super high on Biza, but it's not crazy. I haven't seen Risen Reef do anything yet either. That it's a couple more infinite combos. Jacked Rabbit I played once and it was fine. Otterball seems totally fine. Not sure about Augur yet. Gotta try it out. Yeah, I've mostly played with the red critters. I probably draft red too much. This Keen-Eye Curator I think is like legit scary. I think this card's fine. 7/7 Trample. Not sure about this one. Yeah, some of these cards are just like not going to stay in. But I don't think there's many like pure duds. I saw someone play this against me and it was reasonable. 3 colors though. 3 colors is so hard. Yeah, so not a ton of changes, right? That Emperor Bones just makes Wheel of Fortune look a little scarier, doesn't it? A lot scarier. I think my opponent's gonna be stoked when I play this fucking Wheel of Fortune. That's what I think. It's a little more interesting. Well, I discarded one ring. And no big fatties for the Soul Cauldron or the Emperor Bones. That didn't work out half bad. So I could fire off a treasure or something with a Skull Clamp and then sack that to gut. Which isn't crazy terrible. I kind of don't mind hate just passing either. Actually, what if I equip Skull Clamp and pass? So if they kill the gut, I at least get to draw 2 cards. I don't think that's crazy. Hey, Persco SOS, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 91 months. I just think there's a large chance that the gut dies after we just gave them 7. The Soul Cauldron just needling my graveyard like that. It's pretty brutal for Breach. Is Spellseeker mostly for value? Yeah, we're getting Imperial Seal with it, and then the Imperial Seal is finding us like Lotus or LED or whatever, Breach, whatever we're missing. We were just short on tutors. We can also throw it into the Clamp, right? The Spellseeker. They're just eating 8? Maybe I don't get Imperial Seal then. Maybe I get like Unholy Heat or Chain Lightning. What would I seal for? Citadel, I guess. It's probably good, right? I was really surprised I didn't double block gut there. New Gizzard out today. Yep, we started the stream by listening to the whole album, Deasis. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Corny628, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 9 months. Am I double queuing? Right now I'm not. Oh shit! Hey, Subtle Hustle, thanks for the 21 months. I almost want to chump here to protect my life total for Citadel. The Spellseeker's a really nice one to sack to gut, though. I'll just take the 4. Should be fine. Ooh, I think they maybe shouldn't have played the birds. Because they could have Titaniumed with Wasteland up if they spend 1 less mana, and then they can Wasteland themselves and get 2 5/3s. Their board would be a lot scarier, I think. So we seal and go down to 14, and then we have to attack with the NT to get, or we have to get an NT trigger to be able to play the Citadel for free. I think that's worth. I don't think that's interesting. If I was a coward, I could go get Chain Lightning and just clear this Titania now. Yeah, I'm going to serve with the Gut and the Skeleton token and give Gut Trample again. Why not? These are some blocks, huh? What up? Hey, Tubbs Malloy, thanks for the sub, thanks 84 months. Shit. Do I just pass here? Do I equip clamp? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 permanents. Opponent's at 10. We can make another permanent with currency converter, but that still only brings us up to 6. I could equip clamp and then fucking heat my own inti and get another redraw. I kind of wonder if that's better than just simply passing and having the chump here, though. Yeah, I'm just gonna quit. Live tracks. I'm not jamming live tracks. Let's put on my power metal playlist. Not this track, though. Just make some treasure. I thought we were going to be winning this one with a Citadel activation, but this works, huh? And they had Wasteland Crucible, so like I feel like our decision to board out all of our duels and switch over to like a mostly basics mana base, Triumph accepting, of course, was like a large part of how we were able to win this game. A nice little Tendrils win. All right. I've returned. Do you keep this? Anti was really good our last hand. We got all of our colors. The issue with a hand like this is we're playing a deck with like LED Black Lotus, and we have none of that stuff going on. I'm gonna send it back. Addis now said he'll never see this. Close, Addis now, close. Appreciate the resub. Hell yeah, Spielord. Feels good, right? That's a game. I mean, I think most deck builders are like that, but it's a game, or at least most roguelikes are like that, where you have these like series of level ups, and they all feel very rewarding. There's one level where you have to have like, I don't know, some crazy multiplications or something that I haven't hit yet. Level 12 or something. I don't think they're playing discard. I'm gonna hold on to this Moxjet in hand. You just finished your heretical co-op playthrough of Rogue Trader. Nice, Subtle Hustle. Yeah, I've got it downloaded. I mean, it's on my fucking... It's on my desktop here. I want to stream it. I would love to stream this game. The flavor seems awesome. I think it'd be a really cool streaming experience. The issue is I just like need to set aside like a week or something like that. Or maybe jam Fridays every week. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to carve out time. I just did Gen Con, you know. Maybe a couple months from now. What kind of game is it? It's an RPG. People said that I was told that if Baldur's Gate hadn't come out the same year, that it would have been the best RPG of the year. Which is like very high praise, right? I really enjoyed Baldur's Gate. And I really enjoyed streaming it. So I'd like to sink my teeth into that one. What is that Carter on Apartheid image? I think it's just a screenshot. This is a screenshot that I wanted to save. Just like him talking. Yeah. It was Carter talking about Apartheid back in 2006. As reported in Haaretz. It's a Jewish paper, I believe. Left-leaning news source. Yeah, I agree he got kind of screwed by his timing Ponder Putty. If I'd ran out the Mox Jet, I'd be able to heat this and pay for the ward. I think I play Chandra and just uptick now. You think Planescape Torment is the best pure RPG? I'm a big fan of Baldur's Gate. I really enjoyed 1 and 2, and then 3 was pretty strong. I think my favorite would just be 3. Yeah, kind of a basic choice now, but we can't down tick on Tamio now. Jeez, they're filling the board. Let's see what this Chandra finds me. Just looting away lands, I guess. Go ahead and bin that. Do I have any plans for an evil campaign when the last update drops? I tried doing an evil campaign on my own. I did a solo, or I'm sorry, not solo. I did a Dark Urge campaign, which I attempted to be evil. And then fucking Jaheira was so persuasive. And I had all that nostalgia of playing like through Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, so that like her case was very effective very effective on me. It's the first time I've had an NPC just like drastically change my playthrough. Redeem Dark Urge is what you see as the canon storyline. Yeah. Yeah, I think if I did an evil run through, I just wouldn't even be Dark Urge at all. See, now we're taking enough damage that I think Citadel starts to get iffy. You always struggle playing evil. I mean, a lot of campaigns assume that you're going to go in being the goodly sort. And even Baldur's Gate 3 makes it like kind of hard to be evil. It's difficult to have a full party for parts of the game, comparatively. But you get some very tasty resolutions. If you decide to be a bit more ethically flexible, you do get some very tasty resolutions to certain scenes, which I find quite entertaining. God, I remember, what was it? Was it Baldur's Gate 2? I think it was Baldur's Gate 1. I was doing a replay of Baldur's Gate 1, and in between when I had first played it as a child and when I was doing my replay, like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago, there had been like an enhanced edition that came out where they added some like CG cutscenes, and I didn't remember any of those at all. And I was doing my best to do a good run through, but then I misread one of the prompts. I had just like escaped these mines, and I misread one of the prompts, and it was like, "Would you like to flood the tunnels?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, let's flood the tunnels behind us. That'll give us a safe exit." And then it cuts over to this cutscene where like all of the miners that were in the tunnels are like just drowned, all these like floating bodies. Like, you have created mass carnage. You are the most evil person to ever exist. I was like, no. You can't get those moments if you don't have some evil options available, right? You fucking dirtbag. Yeah, the cobbled mines, yeah. Well, should we play my lane first? I guess. They got an answer? Oh, sure. God, if we'd had an LED in here, this would have been such a sick win. Actually, I don't know if it would have won. Well, they're only like 14. Yeah, it might have been good enough. Too bad I lost my LED with the shuffle hum. I think I'm just supposed to play Inti and pass. It's not great. I think I go Underworld Breach and then Flashback Echo on my next turn, and then just like hope we draw into an LED hand. Unless I'm just dead here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Opponent does get to gain some life, right? No, not life gain. I'm at 1. 1 life. What's my best draw here? Just orcs? Just Orc Echo? Yeah, 1 life in a dream. I wonder if it's better to Flashback Echo without playing the Breach out. No idea. Imperial Seal, perfect. So if I had not played the Breach, I think I would still be dead here. Just did not work out. Opponent's got some nice pressure in their deck. I don't think I change anything here. Flage and Fractured will seem good. Time in Rogue Trader, you're 100% co-op reading everything and doing all the lore in the entire game with 75 hours in game time. Okay. So I played not co-op, that's going to shave off some time. And then if I don't do all of the side quests, it sounds like it would be about a 40 plus hour game for me then. That's not that bad. That's not even like a full week of streaming. I could do like 4 longer days maybe. Just gonna loot with the currency converter. Kind of need some blue mana here, and looting might help with that. You're short of 100 hours in, single player, and about 90% done. Fair enough. Fair enough. Good evening, Tangra TV. It looks like the creative director said that it'll take from 50 to 100 hours to complete Rogue Trader. I think if I don't completion it, I'd probably be closer to 60 hours then. So it's like a full week of streaming. I do like doing those RPGs like all in a row like that. Like just hammering out the whole game. Makes it really easy to find. If you're like following the streamer, it makes it really easy to catch up if you miss stuff and whatever. Just knowing that it's happening all at once. Whereas if you stream like 1 day a week, I think it's like easy to get lost. I don't know. I don't know what the sweet spot is. Gonna flash in your 2-1. They're not. The deck list is not up Nordic Rest. I could put it there. Update Moxfield. I am down a game. I might be switching decks real soon here anyway. Maybe they're just screwed over there. Missing lane drops, so what's... Yeah, you could keep looting here with the converter and keep trying to hit land drops. Or you can just like play this Ravager and then next turn set up like Seeding Song into Chandra. Just do some stuff. We just spit out a 2/2 here too, so we'll be a Titan for 5 at least. And if they play blockers, like we have double burn spell in hand. Really curious what their hand looks like. Sure. Neither player getting land number 4 here. Hey, there they go. I assume we're gonna hit land number 4 on our turn too. I'm taking my converter. That's rude. Is there any benefit to playing the Breach? Flashback Seeding Song. It's like mana neutral, right? Yeah, let's save the mana for the next hand just in case we want to play cards that we draw into. Perfect. That's potentially representing a lot of cards, right? Because we can play the Clamp next turn, and that'll trigger Saheeli. Copied spells do not count for Storm, no. Guitar Hero, yeah. My hand was always a claw at the end of this, like, all cramped up. Does Crocus affect us? I may have a Flage in the graveyard. About to lose a mana here. Does that matter? I guess I could have equipped the Ravager. Nah. I don't think I want to Chandra downtick on the Ocelot. We'll see how the Ravager attack goes. So I could bring back Flage here, but then they would just untap and kill it with Crocus. Oh, maybe Saheeli should downtick first. Yeah. Just give me another LED, right? Is Seal here interesting? Breach is already in the graveyard. Seal for Tendrils doesn't quite work. Reclamation is not in the deck, no. That should do her, right? And you could uptick the Chandra for this too. One of those cube Storm decks that gives the weirdest boner, right? It's not what you think of when you think of a Storm deck, right? It's a bunch of random shit in here. I wonder if this is another spot where I should just be cutting the White Splash. Or maybe Flage just isn't... Well, I mean, they are an aggro deck, right? Their best draws involve them going like Blade Splicer and stuff, and Flage is good there, even if they've got a Crocus. I can like play it, kill their 3/3, gain 3 life, that sort of thing. It's possible Winds of Abandon is better than Fractured Identity. It's possible. I think I'm just going to jam this, though. Just run it back. Interesting. This hand just needs an LED, huh? How sick would that be? Just LED off the top? Fucking turn 1 Bowmaster Echo. Our record is 1-0. We're in game 3 here. If you look at the bottom right of your screen, it's got the it's got it all laid out there for you. putting in their cantrips out of the way before Atlantis Bowmasters, huh? No 6 guns. Tomorrow, there's feeder events, where if you win one of those, you get an entry into a 64-person event, and then if you win the 64-person event, you get an entry into another draft, and then if you win that draft, you get an invite to Vegas. Today, we're just prepping. We're just prepping for tomorrow. And then hopefully tomorrow we'll get a lot of invites, but you have to win 4 rounds in a row tomorrow, so it's a little bit harder than a typical trophy. For sure, Cozy Duke. I answered your question, too. Hey, Garthmeister J, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 94 months. Currently need one more blue source, I think I'm supposed to run out the Bowmasters here, just in case I rip an island. I did not find my blue source. I don't think it would have worked now anyway. Get the Skyclave so they can't blink it, I guess. Have they done any of the 3rd level events? They've done one of them so far, Shamstron. There will be 7 more drafts. Interesting. Just straight up Fate Sealing, sure. Well, there's 2 people queued for Vegas so far. Really? Okay, so my count is off then. I thought only one of them had happened. Oh, you're right. Because the first one was, they did 2 drafts on the same day or something. There's 6 more drafts then, 6 more drafts. Thanks for correcting. What time am I streaming the feeders tomorrow? I'm gonna be doing the Bloomborough sealed hashtag MTGO creators, and that's gonna be starting. I should look that up right now, actually. Oh my god. I need my phone to sign. I can't actually check. I can't actually check what time it starts tomorrow. But that's when I'm going to go live. And I'm not going to be going live with Sealed, or I'm not going to be going live with Cube. I'm going to be going live with that Sealed event. And then I'm going to try and fit some number of drafts in the middle of the Bloomborough Sealed. But I think it's going to start at like 10 or 11 or something, Central Time. And then when that event is done, so I could just like O2 scrub, or I could play all 6 rounds and earn some dollary dues, which I would obviously prefer. Whichever happens is when I'm going to be switching over to Cube full time. So I can't give you a real answer anyway. Yeah, so my stream title says Vintage Cube Feeder Event Tomorrow. If I was doing a feeder right now, that would be the title. It would be right now. It can be hard to read the full title sometimes on mobile, though. You need 2 blue mana to play an Echo. Spazlaz, we have 1 blue mana. That is what we are waiting on right now. I'm not just sitting here twiddling my thumbs for no reason. I am aware that you can play a ritual to cast spells that cost more than the number of lands in play. That is a thing I'm aware of. It would be great if the title showed. Yeah, right? Yeah, I'm with you there. That's mana cheating and it's illegal. They're just going to slam Virtue here. Time Walk. I might have to fire off a Desperation Tendrils here to avoid just dying. Pretty close to dead. Well, I don't know. There's that one turn where I could have Orcish Bowmastered and killed the knight in mid-combat, but then the Skyclave would have exiled my orcs. I've been kind of drawn towards orcs this whole time, so... So I think I would have had fewer outs then. Yeah, I'll take 7. A little surprised they didn't give the boost to their lifelink game. Make sure the Smuggler's Copter rips lethal next turn. Sure. Untaps anyway. Okie dokie. This would have been like so game breaking earlier. Now it's kind of like, is this even good? I guess we'll have 1 red, 2 black floating. I already played a land this turn, so we can't like do tricky things with Seal plus Backstreet to put a card in our graveyard for Breach. I think I'm just supposed to go face here. I think we're trying to win with Tendrils or something. Kill our own Bowmasters. We're about to flashback Echo here. And then I'm going to flashback the Echo and keep the LED in play, so I'll have the LED Underworld Breach for our next hand. So we redraw Tendrils here, we'll be good. I think that does it. We can just Chain Lightning for the last 4 damage. Just playing the Chain Lightning twice. Not bad, eh? Not bad. We were sitting here just like, I hope I draw another island soon. I hope another island comes at some point here. Really need that island so we can do something here with our Bowmasters. Worked out. We had a finals. I guess we jammed this, huh? We have a Chain Lightning at Gen Con. Yeah. I thought so. Very recently indeed. Hopefully the Tar Pit isn't repping like a bunch of counters and discard. Jesus Christ. Alright. Guess my opponent's over there playing Legacy. Well, let's see if some cards can resolve. Should sack both. Could just keep an LED in play. Yeah, let's sack both. So we could fracture it into the Jace. It's an awkward one. Or wait, can it flip? I feel like it can't flip because it won't have a backside. I'll just have a looter. I think I'm just supposed to chain lightning the Jace anyway. Copies that back faces. I don't think they do. I think tokens do, right? Oh, but Fractured Identity makes a token. I feel like clones don't work like that. But Fractured Identity is not a clone. Getting griefed again? Fair enough. I'm sure they put him with stoked to see my hand. Yeah, I almost just imaged the fucking Jace just so I'd have a card. Some selection over here. Not with the mind of flipping the Jace, but just like anything at all going on, right? Animate dead on the Jace, sure. Think about Rite of Flaming just to get another 1/1 out of the Saheeli before it gets cleared. It's not amazing, but hey, 1/1's a 1/1, right? Good down tick here and have another Lotus in case the Chandra hits something awesome. Not amazing, but not nothing either. Oh, they might not clear Saheeli. Because True Name plus Tar Pit could clear Chandra. That might end up being better for them. Clamp would be such a good draw at this spot, right? Clamp or Wheel of Fortune. That's mighty tempting. I think I'm going to leave that on top. Might be bad. They're vamping? I think they're going to reanimate this Atali, which makes me kind of glad I left an NT on top of my library. If I ripped a Breach, I could play Breach. Crack Black Lotus. And Tendrils, but that's only 16. That's only 6. Oh, they're probably gonna kill Saheeli here. So they got my int team. And they hit a mana leak. Wait, what's that Shieldred? When did we see the Shieldred? Oh, did that get exiled? The Shieldred got exiled to Grief? God, I'm so glad that card's exiled to Grief. That card's very hard for me to beat. We have that Fractured Identity. We also have Winds in the sideboard that's probably going to come in over Flage. I like that. Oh yeah, also dealing 6 damage is plenty, right? If we did draw a Breach for the Tendrils. Because we have these 1/1s that can plink in. Absolutely not. I'm just over here like snap on F6ing like F5, F5. God damn it. Opponent wins pretty quickly from here. Don't have a lot of turns. Fraction on Atali could be sick. Is this the best pentakill track? It's gotta be a top 5. Put a vamping down to 5, and then the Inti can draw them into whatever they're vamping towards. So if they have a Time Walk in their deck, they might just be able to close this up here. Yeah, for being like a brand-made band, Scrap Silver, I think Pentakill's pretty sick. For a band put together to specifically make tracks about League of Legends. Raging Tilt Monster to choose a card from a library. Oh, right, yeah, we saw Time Walk already. That's a good point. Pod play, Caleb. Pod play. Sorbius, thanks for the sub. These 54 months. Cube for the Cube Gods. Hey, thanks for the luck, Sorbius. Tutor of the Vampire. Seems like they put in some hard choices, huh? Tar Pit not serving. What did they decide to vamp for? Consider? They tutored up a Consider? What? The best card they could find in their deck off of Vamp Tutor was Consider? What are they trying to find with this Consider? What are they trying to cantrip into? How can that have been correct? Maybe they really wanted to hit a counter spell. And Consider was their best chance. God damn it. Yeah, I think I'm dead here. Looking pretty not alive. Oh my god, the Breach was the next card! It was the next fucking card! One more turn! One more flim-flamin' fire! Alright, let's get Lantern in here. Yeah, I like Fractured here a lot. I want Winds too. Can't write it better than that? You certainly can't. We learned that their deck has like 2 good cards in it. I think their deck's very good. Nice clean mana base. True Name Tar Pit just like kills people. And then they have Grief and multiple reanimation effects. And a Tally that they can tutor up. We haven't had an Elemental Eruption game yet. That could be cool. Yeah, I said that, Jordan the Jew. Yeah, the Shieldred is very concerning. That's why I brought in the extra Winds of Abandon, the Winds of Abandon hum. Have one more answer. Me with my draw 7s over here. Inti with Jace. I mean, that was my Inti. That was my Inti friend. Come on, deck. Come on. Do we keep this on 5? One thing about mulling to 4 is we could find LED Echo and then just like reset both players. Empty Shion, thanks for the $5. Shion says, unlike your opponent's true name, I do not have protection from Caleb. I appreciate that, Emptied. Hey, Slothbeard, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 16 months. Oh shit, what up? This hand could just high roll. Oh, I shouldn't be running out LED. They've got the Skydiver that can steal it, right? That would be unfortunate. Damn. I think the opponent might be having like the easiest finals of all time here. They might just get a non-game. Maybe. A little something, something. Crack the LED to pay. Yeah, my main regret was running out this Lion's Eye Diamond, because they could just jack it, and that'd be kind of bad for me. And then that one's going to grab Breach, so I won't have the Breach to flashback wheel here. Perfect. Well, Echo might be live now, huh? Shiny diamonds. They did print a new bob. You can double bob with this. Opponent revealed a Tolly. Their Bob just revealed a Tolly. They're at 7. Hey, Chains Addiction, thanks for 80 months there. Come on, Dak. A swamp? You're revealing a swamp? Whose side are you on? Oh, we knew they had a Lilion in play. I shouldn't have played that Plateau. Could really see that mattering, right? Yes, our best draws here are Cabal Ritual or Black Lotus or Echo. Creeping Tar Pit has been revealed. Looks like they're just trying to close me out. Do I just have to loot with Currency Converter and try and find Black Lotus? Black Lotus or Echo? A 2/2 doesn't do anything here. They've got a Menace Creature and a Tar Pit. If I tried to like just play around Converter and have blockers, then they would Edict me and I wouldn't be able to block the Menace anyway. I'm at 4, right? I'm dead. Damn. Yeah, I had to go for it there. Still, finals loss, not the worst. Wild looking deck there. Unfortunate little Mold of 5. But they happen.